Are you ready to budget? Are you ready? Are you ready to budget? Are you budgeted?
Hello, this is your girl Sharon from SKB Budgets. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to write down all of my bills for the month of July. I'm going to complete my first paycheck tracker from my full-time job. I'm also going to complete my cash envelope breakdown from my third check from June from my part-time job, as well as my first check from my full-time job for July. If you enjoy cash stuffing, budgeting, savings challenges, stay tuned. Click like, share, and subscribe. If this is something that you enjoy, get your budgeting binders out and let's go. Alrighty. So today, if you all notice, I have my calendar. So what I do is every month I write down all of my bills on my calendar on the days that they come out or they're expected to come out. I have some, majority of my bills come out automatically, and then there's some, no, majority of my bills come out automatically. Other than my loan, I pay that, I take that money to the bank myself, so it's not automatically drafted out. So for the most part, majority of my bills are, they come out of my check. So like I said, I'm going to be writing down all of my bills for the month of July. I have the same bills every month. Um, I've added another bill, I think in November, because I had to get a loan to get my fence redone because my dogs got out and they're used to a fenced-in backyard, and I needed to get that fixed so to keep them safe. So I'm going to be writing a lot of bills. So for the first, I have quite a few, excuse me, bills come out at the beginning of the month, which is, I mean, it is what it is. So the first, and it's not a bill, my tithes comes out. I pay my tithes every month at the beginning of the month. And that is my first line item for my bills or my budget, because I have to give my portion to God. And I thank Him for all the things that He's blessed me with. So I have my tithes and my mortgage. I live in a subdivision, so I have HOA fees, and that is due. I send out a check on the first of every month. I have a car payment. I live in the country, so I decided to get a new car around about 3 years ago because I don't have time to stop, have any kind of car trouble. Well, not say I don't have time. I just needed an extra car because I am out here in the country. And matter of fact, today I was taking my dogs to go see my mom, and my check engine light came on in my older car, and I call that car Bessie. It's a Honda CRV, so I call her Bessie because she's an old, big old girl. And I had to turn back around and bring my dogs back because I didn't know if the car was going to stop or not. So I have to go call my mechanic and see about making an appointment to get him to check and see what's going on with my car. So I also have a credit card that I pay. I have a security system, and this is, I owe the IRS money, so this is my last payment for what I owe. In the last payment, because I made the payment arrangements, so this will be my last payment. Thank God. So that's all for the first. Then I have Apple Music. My daughter and I share Apple Music, so I pay half of that because I enjoy music. I can listen to music every day. I would rather sometimes listen to music than look at TV. Then on the 7th, my Netflix comes out, and I enjoy that. I got into Netflix when at the beginning of the pandemic because I had turned my cable off, and I thought I was gonna miss cable. I don't miss cable at all. I know when my sister and um, my other family come over, they are used to having cable, and I don't have cable because they like certain things that are only on cable, and they bear being at my house without cable, so we make it work. So I also have a home warranty, and a home warranty is basically protection for a homeowner with certain things. You can create, you can tailor your home warranty for your budget as well as what things in your house you want to cover. And I pay that monthly. I also have Legal Shield, and I figured being a homeowner, it would be good to just in case I needed any legal representation. I may continue this. Then again, I may decide to discontinue this. My electric, it fluctuates during each month. So this month, the month of July, my electric bill is due on the 10th. Last month it was due, I think, on the 14th. So, it fluctuates. So, my next bill is my personal loan. I was talking about my personal loan earlier in the video. I wish I would have had money saved up, but I did not. So, I took out a loan to get my fence rebuilt, as well as have another fence in my backyard to keep my dogs in a certain area of the backyard so they won't take the whole backyard. And my Apple insurance comes out on the 15th as well. My cell phone, it comes out on the 20th. And AT&T comes out on the 23rd. And like I said, I just have internet, so internet is fine. Let's see. My water comes out on the 24th. And then my car insurance, and I have 2 cars. I can't spell insurance. There we go. Insurance. And I have a whole life insurance policy comes out at the end of the month. So this is what I do each month so I can know what bills come out, what date. So I try my best not to overspend, or I know I need to make sure that money is in there. So that is all. I'm missing one. I have Amazon Prime, and Amazon Prime comes out, I'm gonna say I can't remember when it comes out. I think it comes out at the beginning of each month. I need to check that out. So we'll check that out. So this is again what I do every month, and I'm gonna do something that some people may seem as redundant because I've already put my bills on my calendar, but I also write them down on a piece of paper, and then I add them up, and I take not the average, but I subtract everything from what I get on each check, because like I told you all before, in normal months I get paid 3 times. So I have a full-time job and I have a part-time job that I get paid every 2 weeks. June was a golden month, and then I have another golden month in December, and that's where I will receive 3 checks from my part-time job versus 2. So that's a blessing. So okay, so done with that. Let me make sure I have everything, and I believe everything is on here. I don't put the amounts because I do sometimes, but I don't. And this is just a visual for me, so I can look at my budgeting binder. And this is the budgeting binder that I made myself because I like 3-ring binders and I like making things and putting stuff together. So this is something that I made for myself. And this is a visual for me, so I could just look back at this calendar to make sure when things are coming out. Okay, so since we did that, now this is where I said that I do things. Um, some people may call it redundant. I don't think it's redundant. This is another visual for me that I have and I do every month, where I write down all of my bills and how much they are, and then I add them up, subtract them from the money that I get each month. So I'm going to be doing this, and so just stay tuned, okay? I complete this paper every month. This gives me another visual to help me with keeping up with my monthly bills and the amounts that they are. After completing and writing every bill per month, I will add up the total, and then I will subtract the total from the 3 paychecks I get each month, and then that will show me what and how much money I have for my sinking funds. I have also forgot to add my trash bill, which is a quarterly bill, and I will show that in my next video. And for the month of July, my bills total $4,210.73. So, what I do next is I will be doing my month paycheck bill tracker. I purchased this tracker from the Budgeting Mom, who is an awesome budgeted cash YouTuber, and she is awesome, and she has these trackers, and it helps with figuring out where my money is going. So on this tracker, it has income, and it has slots for as many the amount of income that you have, the bills that you're coming out of this check, envelopes. If y'all may not have seen it, I do 3 envelopes for the first check. Now, mind you, I'm going to more likely have to break them down, because I may not have enough money in with this first check for my full-time job to do all of my envelopes, which is fine. I would not be doing any sinking funds with this first check. I'm definitely paying debt, and I don't know if I'm gonna do a savings for this check, because I may not have enough. So this is the month of July, and the year is going fast. I have already gotten paid from my first job. Well, my full-time job. So I get that on the first of the month, but at my bank, I get it 2 days before the first, which is wonderful. Regardless of the fact it's still spent. So I get that on the first of every month. So let's put the date. And I receive from that check, I should know how much I make. It went down because it used to be a certain amount, and it went down because taxes has increased, and I also got some other kind of insurance. Not other kind, but I got some more insurance. I got what did I get? I received, or I got short-term disability. That's what I got. So much needed, because you got to make sure that you're covered if you can. So that is something that if you can afford it, do it. I know I get 32. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember. 32.72.96. I think that's what I get. I'm hoping that's what I get. If not, I'll put it on the I'll correct it. I'll definitely put it on the screen. So again, with this check, with my first full-time check, my tithes come out. I do that at the beginning of every month. Give to the Lord because He has blessed me and my family, and I am so grateful. Um, I also, my mortgage comes out of my full-time check, and my mortgage is $1,282. My HOA fees are or is $127. A lot of people wonder why. Um, at the time, it was me and my husband. We decided to move into a um, a subdivision. Well, I never been lived in a subdivision until now. I like living in a subdivision because there are certain things that you can't do. And like I remember growing up and where we live, people would leave certain things out, and I'm gonna leave that like that. Certain things out, and it would take forever for the trash to come pick them up, and you can't do that in a subdivision. So I like that. Also, my car payment comes out of this check, and I bought a new car, like I said, 3 years ago, and my car payment is 402. We're almost finished with that. And then I have a credit card where I pay above the minimum, so I pay $108, and my home security is $66.57. My Netflix comes out, and that is $21.34. Then I give my daughter Nigeria $9 because, like I said earlier, I help her pay Apple Music because I believe I listen to it more than she does. So, and then I have my last payment for the IRS. Thank you, glory. And that's $129.73. So what I do is I add up all of my bills, and then I put it here in the bill total. So then I will subtract it from what I get paid from my full-time job. So we're going to add this up. And I always, if y'all notice, I use a pencil, and I'm old school, so I use the a regular pencil with a good eraser. Got these erasers off of Amazon. 27, 20, 64. Let me add that again because I need to focus on that. Mortgage, home, car payment, credit card, Netflix, Apple Music, and IRS. That is right, 27, 20, 64. So what I'll do is I'll take that number, subtract it from my 3273. My 3272. 6. I don't think that's right. So I will have left over $552.32. Okay. So again, like I told you all before, I have I envelope, so I'm a cash enveloper. So I give my dogs Star and Spaz. They have a line item as well. So everybody at 150 is on a budget, and we have to watch our spending. So gas and groceries. So again, I budget $130 a month for my dogs. With this check, I may not put the whole 130 in it. I may split it with each check, but at the end of the month, I'm gonna have $130 for my dogs, and that goes for their dog food, their dog treats. Um, they have dental sticks. I give them dental sticks every morning. So again, there's certain things that I give my dogs, and this is their budget. So I also give with having two cars, I budget $175 a month. So I take out $25 increments for my gas, and I'm able to um, fuel my car for $175 a month for both cars. Like I said, my older car is in need of some surgery, so we're gonna have to take her to the mechanic sometimes next week. With groceries, I give myself $200, and I make I this is a this is a lot for one person, but my daughter meal preps for me, and there are times I cook for myself as well. But for the most part, my daughter meal preps for me, and that has cut down on a lot of overspending going to restaurants. Plus, my daughter had a heart event last year, and we have done some we've done differently when it comes to going out to eat. We don't do that a lot. We don't do that. We may do that maybe once a month. What she does, I may go maybe 2 or 3 times a month compared to what I used to do. I used to go quite a lot, so I don't do that anymore. And I don't miss it. I used to think I would miss it. I used to love pizza. I still love pizza from Pizza Hut. I just don't eat it because it's too much sodium. And again, um, making sure that we're watching what we eat and keeping our sodium down and just being as healthy as possible. So I'm going to add up my envelope. So, well, first and foremost, let me see what I'm going to give myself. I'm going to do something first. Like I told you all, my loan comes out of this check. So my loan is 303. So what goes to my bank is 216, so I halfen that with my credit card. So I already have $108 in the bank for my loan. So I would only need $195 to cover that loan. So this is gonna go over here, my personal loan, and I would definitely take that out because I want to get that out of the way for the first of the month. Get that out of the way. Lord have mercy, what I can do with $303. I would definitely pay some debt, but this is what I have to do with it. So it is what it is. And if you have any fur babies, put in the comments what kind of fur babies that you do have. I am a dog person. I used to have cats as well when I was younger. Now I have two. I have a pit bull. I have a Staffordshire red-nosed pit bull. Her name is Star, and then I have my boy is Spaz, and he is a mix. I believe he is part pit massive. So, not sure, but a lot of people look at him and go, oh, he looks like he's a massive. And I'm like, I don't know. He's just a big dog. He's 107 pounds of mush. That's my big boy. Him's a sweet boy. Alrighty. So we're going to take that from what I have left over is $552.32. And I'm going to take the $195. So that gives me $357.32 that I can figure out what I'm going to do with my envelopes. So, like I said, I give Star and Spaz $130. My gas is $175, and my groceries is $200. Granted, I am not going to have enough to fund all of these envelopes, so therefore I will be splitting my envelopes. So let's see here. So I have 357.32, And I think I'm going to give my dogs, I'm going to put $50. No, I may put 60 in there for them. So again, you see, I'm using my pencil because if I need to erase, it is so much easier to erase with a pencil than it is with a pen. And what I want to do is get everything. When I say get everything, I want to even everything out to zero on this paycheck bill tracker. So if I put 60 for my dogs, that would leave me with $297.32. Now, granted, I'm gonna have some change left over, so would be nice to do it like that. So what I think I'm gonna do is put 100 on my I'm gonna put 100. No, I'm gonna put 125 on for my gas, 125, and then that'll leave me with 172 for groceries. One thing I don't like to do is go to the grocery store, but you have to go, you have to go. And I'm gonna have like 32 cents left over, and I normally put that in a jar. So let me make sure what we got here. So 552, 32 left over. So if I give Star and Spaz $60, and then I put 125 in for gas and 172 for groceries, that is $357. Subtract that from 552, 32. And that will leave me, hey, look at there. So then I have 195, which is 195. So that will leave me with 30 good 2 cents, which is fine. So yeah, nothing in the extra savings. So down here, I would add up all of my leftover money, and it should balance out to zero. There are times I have done that, but then there are times I like to have a little buffer, and 32 cents is not a buffer, but hey, I'm gonna put that in my change, and then I'll do another video about my change as well. So that's that. So the last thing I'm gonna do is do my envelope breakdown for my third check in June, and then my full-time job, this right here, for my envelopes. So I'm going to take this out because I need to see what I'm doing. And what I may do is just do this one because it may be a little bit too difficult with June. So I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to show y'all. I created this. I saw somebody's on YouTube, and I just created it because I didn't have any money to buy it. So I just did this in a spreadsheet. So again, July 7/1 is when I get this money. So right here is what is the categories, and the category is it's going to be Star and Spaz. Groceries. No, I'm sorry, gas and then groceries. Also, majority of my money is in the bank. So I take the 175 out of one bank and put it into another one. Why I do that? Because I haven't decided if I'm going to increase the money that goes into the state credit union, if I'm going to increase that with this amount, or I'll just take it myself. So again, I haven't decided that yet. If y'all have any suggestions, let me know. So again, this money is going to be coming out of my original bank account, and it's going to be going into the state credit union. So that's $195. I'm going to be taking out $172 for groceries, which will leave me with what? What's they going to leave me? Leave me for groceries for the rest of the month. So I'll have to get $28 out with one of my other two checks. And then for my gas, I give myself $175 for the month. I'm going to be taking out $125, so that's going to leave me with $50 that I have to take out from another check. And then Star and Spaz, they're getting $60, and they will have $70 coming out of another check. So this breakdown, it gives you the opportunity to decide what kind of denominations you want to have. And I'm going to be testing a new kind of budgeting envelope system that I wanted to do. So I need to get probably larger bills than I used to when it comes to my groceries. My gas, I normally just do the $25 because it's easier, because I'll just take out $25 and go pay at the pump. Not at the pump, but pay at the cashier. So with Star and Spaz, we're going to get a 50, 150, and a 10. With gas, where it's $125, and like I said, I take out $25. So I'm going to get 5 $25 increments, if that makes sense. So we're going to get 5 20s and 5 5s. Let me make sure that's right. Yep, that's right. And then for groceries, we're gonna get, it's $172. I'm gonna get 100, and then we're gonna get a 50 and a 20 and 2 ones. Okay, that's be 172. So with the loan, that's just gonna be in big bills. $100. I'm sorry. Ooh, yeah, $100, $150, and 2 20s and a 5. And 1 5. So then I kind of tally up everything. So I add all of these up, and then I put them down here, and then I put the amount, and I put the total. After that, I take this information and I put it on my cash total little sticky note that I also got this from the Budgeting Mom, and I take this to the teller, and I give her this sticky note, and she gives me the denominations that I need. So when I do my cash stuffing, I don't have to sit there and figure out what I'm putting in here. I already know. I remember the first time I did this, the first thing I told her, I said, this is a cash dividends form. It's not a holdup. It's just a form. So when we go, because my daughter does this as well. When we go, they look forward to getting this, and I make sure I get this back because I keep a record of what I got. Also, one time I made a mistake and I had added something wrong, so they gave me the number that was on here. But again, this is just another kind of a protection, or another way that you can hold yourself accountable when it comes to taking your money out. Okay, so what I do again is I add this up. So we got 2 ones, and that's $2. We have 6 5s. That is 30. Then we have 110, which is total is 10. We have 5 6 7 8 20s. 8 20s, and I want to make sure it was right because I did that wrong one day. It's 160. And then I have 3 50s, and that's 150, and $200. So I have 200. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add up this amount, and then I'm going to add up this amount. These two amounts need to match. If they don't match, you need to go back and do your math, okay? I enjoy math. I love math. I'm more of an algebra person. So I normally would say you don't need to use a calculator, but I use a calculator with this. So that is using my pencil, 552. And let's add this up. So we have 2 plus 30 plus 10 plus 160 plus 150 plus 200. 552. So we got it. Okay. So now what I do, like I told you, this is from the Budgeting Mom. And every time I do this, I will put the date. Because again, I am all about a date. So put the date of when I got paid or when I'm going to the bank. No, when I got paid, because tomorrow is not the 1st. And I'm going to the bank tomorrow because it's not the 1st, and the 1st is on Saturday. So I'm going to get so it has the bills, 5, 10, ones, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s. It doesn't have $2 bills, which I normally don't get $2 bills. So then it also has the quantity, and the total value. So I'm going to get $2. I'm going to get 6 5s, 30, 110, 8 20s, 3 50s, which is $150, and 2 $100 bills. So that's 200. So again, I add this up as well, making sure, because we're human and we can mess up. So, and I know I do. Okay, 552. So this is I do not do this in pen. On pencil. I do it in pen. So this is my budgeting little sticker dividends cash total that I give to the teller, and she gives me my cash dividends the way I asked for it, and then she gives this back to me. And then I come home and then I do my cash stuffings. So this is all that I'm doing today, and this is a lot. So I think this is one of my this is only my second video, but this is a longer video. I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope this was educational. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you all so much. You all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.